132K in the past 90 days. These are the results of my student Rob G, who joined my mentorship program a few months ago as a complete beginner and has transformed his life in a short period of time. Today, we're diving into his story to see what breakthroughs he's had, and more importantly, how you can start to transform your life. Would you be cool flashing your phone to the screen? Can we get a quick revenue count? Where are you sitting at for the month? Or last
Trying to.
90 days you can do. Yeah. And for the viewers, I'll do a quick intro. So you joined the mentorship in January, was it? And then two
Yep.
months later in March, we got that first winner. And then 2 months after that to May, you crossed 100K on the store. And I think that's a very realistic timeline. So I want to use
Mhm.
today to like figure out how your life has changed, what you fixed on the back end to have that breakthrough, and just sort of like give some direction to the people watching this, like people who know they want to do ecom but haven't had that breakthrough. Give it a sec. It'll 132K past 90 days. Easy, easy, bro.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to you watch these YouTube videos, bro? You see people posting wins, and now you're the one posting wins. How are you feeling? How's your life changed?
Man, it feels great. I mean, really, I honestly knew that it was gonna happen,
How
sooner or
did you
later.
know?
Shoot, I mean, I just feel like I seen other people do it, so what makes everybody else different from me? And I
Okay,
know I could do
good, good.
and yeah, that was it.
In terms of day to day, then, because you just made, what is it, 20, 30 grand plus net profit in the past, like
Yep.
3 months. And
Yeah.
think of the amount of manual effort you'd have to work to make that capital back. So how's it
Yeah.
feeling? Like, how's your confidence? How are you waking up each day? What's life like now that you've had a big breakthrough?
I don't know, it just feels great. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was kinda unreal, like kinda unreal and like I just wake up and see the sales coming in, like, the phone going off. It's like amazing.
And what's been your biggest revenue day so far?
My biggest revenue day, I would say 4,000, around 4 grand.
Okay. And you know what's crazy is in the ecom game, that's still so low. Like I know like it's still great
Yeah,
progress, but the ceiling, like
yeah,
now that you're there, you're like, oh shit, 4 grand in a day, this is awesome. But how can we double that? How can we get to the 10K?
right, right, right. I already know like the 4K is the low number. I'm trying to get to like 10K days, 11K days soon.
Mhm.
It's been scaling like really slowly.
So we spent like 2 months testing to get this winning product. But before you joined the program, what was your ecom experience like? Can you give the viewers like a quick insight into your life? Because they see you winning now, but
Right.
like, were you a total noob? Had you had some reps in? What was going on beforehand?
So back in like 2020, I would say 2020 or either 2021, I was actually doing drop shipping with like Instagram influencers.
Bro, that's OG. That's how I got started too. You probably saw some
Really? Yeah.
YouTube videos then.
Yeah, I saw some YouTube videos, people just like, paying these meme pages to be posted, on their page and on their story. So I was just doing that, scrolling on Instagram, finding products on there, just seeing what's going good with them. And like I made my own store and basically looking for meme pages, paying them, and they would
hmm
just on my store. I mean, it works to get like quick money like in a day or so, but then it's like how do you keep it going?
hmm So that was literally 4 or 5 years ago. So getting into recent times then, had you
Mhm.
tested, like, a lot of products before joining? Were you on a hiatus? Had you just got back in the game?
I just got back into the game. I was like, you know what? I was telling my family and everything. I said I want to do drop shipping, so I got to find a mentor, to help me with
Mm.
drop shipping.
And what made you think you needed a mentor? Because if you previously made some money with meme pages, some people, like, I like to call them stubborn, they like to go on their own. But I know the mentorship has immense value and you've reaped that for
Right.
yourself.
So I knew I needed a mentor because basically I believe like if you want to do something, it's best to find somebody that's already doing it. And it basically like I knew I didn't have the capital, so I didn't even like I didn't even try it. I just waited till I got some capital,
You're
and then I
stacking
was like,
bread.
yeah, I'm not even. I mean, stacking bread. I believe I learned about credit, so leveraging credit basically.
Okay, and that's a gamble on yourself. So that's a whole nother
That's a
avenue. How did you have the confidence in yourself? Because normally I'm very risk adverse. I'm not someone who likes to take on credit, but of course, dude, we're all different personalities, different archetypes. So what made
gamble.
you like confident to say, "Hey, listen, I don't have the cash flow immediately, but I'm going to, get credit. I know this is going to work. I'm going to really ramp this up." Because again, I'm not like that, but I'm interested. How did you come to that conclusion?
Man, like I said, I was just watching a whole bunch of videos. I just know that credit is a very powerful tool, and I know you can use it to leverage it. You know what I'm saying? And I know dropshipping works. All I had to do was find a winning product,
Hmm.
and I would get all the everything I lost back. I already knew that. And plus, dropshipping
How
is
did you
kind of
know
like a little.
that?
I just, I don't know. I see everybody else winning, so I'm like,
You just
how
know.
can I not? I just know.
Yeah, that's the
How
truth.
can I
When you
not?
know the
I,
truth, you know it. You don't hear the
right.
truth, you don't see it. When you know it, you know it. That's a good way to
And
put
I'm
it.
like, I'm like, drop shipping is not really, you don't really need that much to start around like 1 to 3K. So,
Mhm.
but the best thing of like I said, if you have a mentor, why not, use your credit, leverage that, find a mentor, and I just feel like you can make the money back.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you get this winner now. What were you doing in your life before joining? Like in terms of day to day, in terms of work, responsibilities, life. Like what were things looking like then, and how have
Mhm.
things sort of shifted now? Like are you thinking about quitting your job at this point, or what's going through your mind?
So before drop shipping or finding my winner, I'm a caregiver, so I was taking care of my grandmother. So I was getting
Mm.
paid on that, and then on the sides, I was doing Uber Eats.
Okay, so dude, you're grinding, and that's a lot of humility too, bro, to take care of family like that.
Right. And Instacart, little side hustles, and then I always had like a business mindset. So I was like finding stuff to resell and basically doing that over and over again, like reselling iPhones, electronics,
Mhm.
clothing, just reselling.
And now, what's going through your mind as of lately? Because these last like 90 days, like it's literally crazy. Literally 3 months,
It's
bro.
crazy. It's crazy.
Zero to six figures, bro. Over 30K net profit, I'd estimate. Give or take a
Yeah.
bit. But what are your plans going forward then? Because we mentioned like a 4K date, dude. That's a great accomplishment. But when you're
Right.
there, you see the wins chat. Someone posts a 30K day, and you're like, shit. What does that
Yeah.
person know that I don't know, and how do I get to that point? So, like, what's your
Yeah.
mindset like now? What are your goals shifting to?
Shoot, just keep on scaling. Like now that I know like the strategy and like the formula to use for like Facebook ads, I feel like I could just keep on repeating it over and over again.
And this is
So
this is a funny question for the viewers. How many campaigns do you have active right now for that screenshot? I know the answer, but for the viewers,
I only got two.
only two campaigns. Like literally two can with TikTok,
That's
dude,
it.
you're making all these duplicates, but the meta strategy, like just one or two campaigns. So it's brain rot. This is bad. I say it's
Right.
autistic. Like, it's so straightforward. Like,
Right. Yeah, it's only two campaigns, and I'm only using Meta. Like I can learn about TikTok, but I just haven't dived into TikTok. So everything is just straight from Meta, two campaigns. That's
and
it.
so if you hadn't joined, then what do you think would be going on right now? Like, so let's say you decided like you were gonna go solo, maybe you chose a different program. What do you think your life would look like now? Because you joined in January, we're filming this in May, so it's like 4 or 5 months later. Do you think like you would have kept going on your own? Do you think you would have maybe joined a different program, or what would be
Um,
going through your mind?
I just know that I couldn't do it by myself because I would have lost a lot of money. That why I was very
What makes
essential
you
for me.
say that? What makes you say you would have lost a lot of money? Like, what about this coaching group like
Mm,
gives you the clarity to say like having a mentor or a program like this gives you
mm.
some higher success?
I mean, when you got the coaches and everything, you get to ask them questions anytime.
And you
If I was
like
to
the
go by my,
coaches?
yeah, the coaches were very helpful.
Good, good.
I
For the
appreciate
viewers,
all.
how have they been? Because they don't know the coaches. They don't know the whole system we have set up. They hear
They've
the
been
coaches. They're like, the coaches, what coaches?
they've been great. Like anytime you need some help with something, you can just hit them up. And, they'll respond. Any question, it don't matter what it is, and that made everything like easy for me.
Easy.
But as far as yeah, if I was going by myself, it's like all you got is YouTube for real. But like everybody's saying a different thing on
Mm.
YouTube, and it's really hard to figure out which way to go, like which direction to take.
Yeah. So how did you discern this was the program for you? Because I imagine the people watching this, they watch, Anthony Eclipse, they watch Dropshipping Guru B, Dropshipping Guru C. So how have you discerned like, I want to go with this program. This is the one that's going to help me. Because it sounds like you have conviction in what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I came across your videos. You seem like a cool dude and genuine, and I seen the testimonials, and I just decided to hit you up. I'm like, oh, this seems cool. Like he seemed like a good dude, a lot of testimonials, so I know it's working for other people. So let me see what it's about.
Dude, you went full circle. You went from viewer joining the program, and now people are going to see your testimonial. You're going to kickstart the same cycle for a few other people. They're going to see this video, hopefully, and they'll be like, damn, okay, I'm in the same position. I see these videos, and then they're going to be the next testimonial after you because of you, though.
Yeah, I just want to inspire everybody because I know I could do it. Like I was looking at the videos, I was like, man, I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be on the testimony doing testimonials too.
Okay.
So now I'm here.
And what was one big breakthrough with this strategy? So we moved to meta for you, but like in terms of fundamentals, like were you testing similar products before? Have your stores improved much? Or what was like one thing that you think would have been hard or taken you some time to figure out that we've sort of streamlined for you?
I just needed a good strategy, something easy to
Mm,
follow.
easy to
That's
follow.
because like people think about Facebook ads and they're like, oh man, this is complicated. But y'all made it real simple for me.
Just one,
That
two
was
campaigns. That's all you need.
and the store is simple. You got everything like pre-built store and everything. Everything's just simple.
And are you running the pre-built theme on your store?
Yeah, I'm running it.
Buy the book, bro. Buy the book. And
No shrine thing, just running straight
dude,
pre-built. You know,
and you
because
would be surprised, dude. There's so many people like they don't even have the new pre-built theme. They're still on the old one, and they're printing with their stores. But it's so funny, like when you're testing product after product, it's easy to get in your head and thinking, oh, I'm not profitable because of the theme, or I'm not profitable because of this. But you being here, we had a few L's those first 2 months, but it's just not every product works. So how have you beat that mindset between, again, not every product is going to work. So how have you deciphered between like, I'm doing something wrong. Oh no, what can I do better? Versus, okay, this product didn't hit. I just need to move on to the next one.
so you saying like how did I break through? Like
Yeah, how have you stayed confident, Because again, not
I
every
just
product hits. And some people get in their head. They think they're doing something wrong. They think like, oh, is it my store? But if the coaches and me are reviewing it all like it's good, it's just like a mental issue some people go through.
I don't know. It really didn't bother me because, like I said, I already knew dropshipping work. I just know it's all about the product and the offer. Like the stores is cool. Just like everything was easy. Like I just switch out the product, but rinse and repeat. But really, it was just like I don't know how to explain it. It was just like it wasn't really hard or anything. It was just rinse and repeat.
Like the gym.
Because I know it's all about the product and the offer.
Dude,
Most
that
important, ads. That's the most important, actually, though.
And what have you learned about ads for the people watching this? There may be like 6, 7 minutes into the video. They want to get some value. What's maybe your one golden nugget you would give to people just starting off on this journey who like they see you, they see me, they see other people, they know it's possible, but they haven't connected those dots themselves just yet.
I would say focus on the ads and find different angles.
Hmm.
That's
How have you done
important.
that? How have you been able to do that?
You really got to find out your ideal customer,
Hmm.
really. You can do that with like Chat GPT and things like that, finding out like their needs and their wants. And you have to really like talk to your customer.
Okay. And how many hours at this point are you putting in per day to manage a six-figure store?
I'm gonna be honest. I say 1 to 2 hours a day.
No, that's good. That's good. No, half the
Yeah,
battle, bro, is going through the course and testing. But once you do get that winner, it definitely frees up a lot of time for you.
it does.
Um, so those 1 to 2 hours, what are you doing? So what's it like to operate a six-figure store?
So I got my VA. He take care of all the
You got the
emails.
team building already.
Yeah, I got the VA
Easy,
for the
easy.
emails.
Philippines,
Philippines, exactly.
awesome. He's cool. Or you hire women or a guy?
It was a guy.
Okay,
He's pretty
okay.
cool. It was a connection, from somebody in Discord that
Mm,
told me about it.
easy,
And
bro.
I just basically check my ads every day, check my store.
Are you checking your ads many times a day or just like 1 or 2 times?
And
How
I
is
only
it?
check it like I used to be checking it like when I was testing, I was checking it like all the time, like, oh man, and stressing out, like, dang, like, the CPC went up or something like that. But now I just check it once at night.
Easy. Yeah, and that's what I try to recommend people too. Like so you're running Meta. We teach both inside for the people watching. They see me run a lot of TikTok on YouTube, but Meta, like you just got to check your ads once a day. And I think it's good for people on a
That's
9 to 5 who are busy, they're slammed during the day. But TikTok,
mhm,
like you got to micromanage. You're at your computer at 11 a.m., at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. You're checking every few hours.
right. Yeah, it's really simple. Like once you have a winner, things become simple. Like
Okay.
as far as checking the ads and stuff like that, because it's just like on autopilot basically.
Okay, I have one more question then. So, like there's always going to be some people online like, oh, course seller, you suck, this is a scam. But how's it been from you? What would you recommend to someone who like, I mean, think of yourself. Think of yourself a few months ago. Like you got your day-to-day life. You know you can achieve more, and your current life is like a temporary means to an end. So to people who see this and like they see your story and they're wondering, shit, can I really build a store like that? Like, what would you say to that person? Like, is that
And I
really possible? Are you capping?
I would I would say that it is possible. You just gotta believe in yourself and don't give up. Don't quit.
Well, thank you, bro. Dude, I appreciate you coming on the channel today. And for the viewers at home, if you would like to apply to work one-on-one with me, I will have that link down in the description below. With my mentorship program, me and my team are literally there 24/7. So we're there to help you pick out a winning product. We review your store and we help you manage the ads day by day. That way you don't need to figure out everything on your own. So the link to get started is in the description down below. Click that. It'll take you to a short application where you'll be able to schedule a call with either me or one of my top coaches. From there, if we're confident that we can help you smash your goals, we'll offer you a spot into our one-on-one coaching program where you and me will be talking on the inside. So again, big shout out to Rob G for hopping on the channel today. And if you guys want to join my one-on-one to get similar results to Rob, then click the link below. Me and you will be talking on the inside. And with that said, that is a wrap for today's video. If you watch till the end, make sure you subscribe. We're posting testimonials like this every single week. And on the screen now are 2 more videos you'll enjoy. Check them out, and I'll catch you there.